It's not
When
an
am I getting past that?
I'll call this regular meeting to order. Please rise and join me in reciting the pledge and then stay standing as Rodney leads us in prayer this evening. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, thank you, Father, for this day. We thank you for the ability and the time to take care of things for this community. We ask you to give us wisdom and peace and clear thinking tonight in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Roll call, please. Thanks, John.
Mr. Frericks.
Here.
Ms. Siebens.
Here.
Ms. Harlan.
Here.
Mr. Reed.
Here.
Mr. Brock.
Here.
Mr. Burris.
Here.
Mr. Kim.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Public participation, no one signed this evening, so there will be none. Consent agenda, approval of documents and action items as listed. Claims report, claims dated December 10, 2019 through January 13, 2020. Meeting minutes, City Council meeting minutes, December 9, 2019. Budget report, November 2019. Treasurer's report, November 2019. Fire report, November 2019. Police report, December 2019. Permit report, December 2019. Correct ordinance and resolution numbering. Resolution 2019-72. Resolution of the City Council of the City of Monticello approving the city budget for fiscal year 2020, changed to Resolution 2019-74. I'd entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or discussion? Hearing or seeing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Brock.
Yes.
Mr. Burris.
Yes.
Mr. Kim.
Yes.
Mr. Frericks.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Siebens.
Yes.
Ms. Harlan.
Yes.
Mr. Reed.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Mayor's report this evening. Two new businesses in town, or a new business in town, excuse me, a new business in town. Welcome to Sticks and Stones Vintage Upcycling and Curiosities, which opened in downtown Monticello at 206 West Washington Street in December. And registration is now open for the 10th round of the Monticello Boot Camp program, which begins February 18th. More information can be found at monticellobootcamp.com. That's my report this evening. There's no old business, new business. At this time, I would like to appoint John Rupke as Fire Chief for the City of Monticello Fire and Rescue Department. John has a wonderful background. He's been a firefighter in the City of Monticello since 1996, Assistant Fire Chief 2010 to present. He's captain of the Cisco Fire Protection District from 2006 to now. Firefighter 2 training, 1996, fire responder EMR training. He worked pharmacist medical training and serves on St. Philomena's Financial Advisory Board. That's a good thing to know. But anyway, at this time, I would like to have a motion to approve my appointment of John Rupke. Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions before we begin? Hearing or seeing none, can I have a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Harlan.
Yes.
Mr. Reed.
Yes.
Mr. Brock.
Yes.
Mr. Burris.
Yes.
Mr. Kim.
Yes.
Mr. Frericks.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Siebens.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much for your volunteering to take care of this. I really enjoyed our interview. You're a pillar in the community, and I really am looking forward to working with you. So thank you again for your service. Okay. Public hearing, annual appropriation ordinance 2020-01. This is an opportunity to provide public comment relating to the annual appropriation. Any public comment? Steve?
I noticed on the PDF document online, it says fiscal year 2020. Looking at that PDF document, the right-hand column doesn't have any titles. So I'm not sure what that refers to, all those numbers in the right-hand column.
I'm looking at city staff.
I am too. And then the second half of it shows 2017 appropriation. I'm not sure why that would be included in 2020.
This one? No.
Excuse me?
It would almost seem as if I'm the only one that's read that document.
I looked through it.
So the actual numbers are the numbers in the appropriation ordinance. This is a working spreadsheet. It shouldn't have been uploaded. So the numbers in the spreadsheet are the numbers. Not the spreadsheet, but the actual appropriation ordinance. That is the numbers. So the appropriation ordinance, the sheet that's here, we inflated 10%. So the first column is the budgeted amount. The second column is the 10% more. So that's what that is. But it didn't need to be uploaded. Just the appropriation ordinance with the numbers listed is the right thing.
And that was uploaded?
Correct.
Okay. Any other
It's just a
comments?
working document.
Yeah, right, I understand.
And the 2017, what is that?
Where do you see, what page do you have?
It's farther down, it's like page, what is that? It's like halfway down. But if this is just a general worksheet, you just gotta
It
ask
really
how to
doesn't
upload
make
it,
any
that's all it
difference.
is.
Yeah.
So it's just a typo, instead of final FY 2020, it was FY 2017 with the 2020 numbers.
Is the appropriate document posted?
Yes.
Yes.
Any other comments or questions? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it
I certainly don't want to have anything funny.
is. No.
Well, this is just a working document. The appropriation ordinance is the correct number.
Okay, fair, that's fine. I have a mo, did I have a motion?
No.
Anyone else have a comment to make? The hearing is closed. Ordinance 2020-01, approval of fiscal year 2020 annual appropriation ordinance. Is there a motion to waive second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
And I need a roll call.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Burris?
Yes.
Mr. Kim?
Yes.
Mr. Frerichs?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Stevens?
Yes.
Ms. Harlan?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Any comments or questions about ordinance 2020-01, approval of fiscal year 2020 annual appropriation ordinance? Hearing or seeing none, I'll ask for a roll call, please, on the ordinance.
The last one was to waive the second reading.
Oh, I'm sorry, I need a motion. Joe, I'm so glad you're the clerk, you just keep me out, you keep me out of the bottom of the river. Thank you, is there a second? Thank you. Now there can be a roll call.
Mr. Kim?
Yes.
Mr. Frerichs?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Stevens?
Yes.
Ms. Harlan?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Burris?
Yes.
Motion
I
passes.
didn't make it far in 2020 without making a mistake, that's for sure. Alderman's reports. John?
No, Mayor.
Tammy?
I just have something just to bring to attention is, because I do a lot of walking around the square, is the tree grates around some of the trees are standing up 2, 3, 4 inches in some places, and I've tripped over them, but I've noticed other people tripping over them also, so we may have somebody just kind of take a look at them.
Is that noted, Terry?
There's
Yep.
one right in
Or
front of
Jim?
the
That's fine.
pub and one on, I think it's Washington and Charter there, right on the corner, pretty bad.
Thank you. Pam?
I'm just hoping that maybe we can take a look at the Christmas decorations. I think they're ugly.
Which ones are you referring to?
Those wreaths are,
On the light poles?
yes, nasty.
Speaking of, I was just in
Oh.
Arthur a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, and I actually took some pictures of
Yes,
their
I've been
decoration
like
downtown.
that. I've been, at every place I went, I was like, okay, those, I just think ours are very underwhelming.
How old are they? How long we been putting those up?
They're pretty long in the tooth, I don't know how long.
I don't mean, you know,
Lots of them don't, some of the lights don't work real well on them, so.
I mean, I know we tried to revamp them and tried to work with the bulbs, I know we, but I think we should try to see what we could do.
Okay, it's something to look at. Terry's
Yeah.
got it written down, I'm sure.
Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Thomas?
Nothing, Mr. Mayor?
Michael?
No, nothing.
I'm not following that, no.
Wendell?
I'm gonna just thank Chief Rupke for stepping up with us in the fire department. I welcome him, and I'm sure he'll do a great job. Thank you for your service. Other than that, things are good.
Very good. I think things are moving along famously. Let me remind council before I forget about it. If you don't do it on a regular basis, you really should make sure you check your city email account. Because there is stuff that comes on there all the time. If you have a constituent that has a complaint or something they want you to investigate, a lot of times they put it on there. So you might want to make sure that you check that on a regular basis. If somebody asks you about something that they need, you know, it's nice to get it taken care of in a timely fashion. That's all I'm going to say about it. Okay. City Administrator's report, Terry? No, excuse me. I was going to skip John. Police?
Yes, I only have a few things. One, I'm calling it the 420 ordinance. It's actually marijuana ordinances. We'll bring some to the next council meeting for you to look at. This will be like possession or smoking marijuana in public places, walking down sidewalks, stuff. Rather than catching individuals, citing them, and sending it to the state, where the state receives the money, it would go here, and the city would receive the money for violations of those ordinances. So we've got some of those reviewing them, and we'll bring that to you next council meeting. Our hiring list, we're going to be creating a new one. We don't have one anymore. We hired an individual off there, and then the other ones received pre-employment at other places, so we now have nobody on the list, and by statute, we have to have one. So we'll be starting that process again. And on to that, Andy, the new hire that we hired, is being deployed. He leaves next week.
Oh, my.
How long?
No more than 400 days.
Wow. How soon do you think you'll have your testing or whatever your,
We'll have the meeting, and it'll probably be within 2 months.
okay. We really need to keep that flexible. Anything, now I can listen to Terry. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
thank you, Mayor. Good luck, safe returns to Andy. Wish everybody a happy new year this year. Along with Chief, I'm going to have, hopefully for next city council meeting, some recreational cannabis language for the new personnel policy, as the attorneys have drafted it, so hopefully next council meeting. And congratulations to Fire Chief John Rupke. I too appreciate you stepping up and applying for the position, so I think things are looking good for the fire department, and it's exciting times. We don't have a new fire chief very often, so.
30 years.
So, congratulations and best of luck to you. I look forward to working with you. That's all I have.
There's a game on right now.
Yeah, that's-
Anyone have any other business they need to bring to the attention of the council right
No,
now?
it's the college championship.
Hearing and seeing none, I'd ask us for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye? Aye. Thank you. Meeting's adjourned.